It's the Juicery Podcast Show. Hey yo, what's up guys? It's Private Ryan and today we're gonna be having our Juicery Podcast Show, our weekly show regarding movies, entertainment, TV shows, games, and everything under that gives us that keep us entertained while we are at this pandemic. So once again, I will have my two colleagues joining me today. It's Jom CP and Benj. Say hello, guys.
Hello, guys. What's up, yo?
Hey, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world, guys. This is Jom P, and welcome to the Juicery stream. Yay.
I need something like that next time.
Yeah, you need something like that. I usually say that whenever I end or start my stream.
Yeah, I remember that from their stream. I'll work on it. Let's workshop that later.
I'll give you notes.
Part of the work.
Pandemic, yeah. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, but we're still at pandemic. So we are gonna be discussing a movie tonight. So it's Mortal Kombat. Take hold of the intro. We're gonna do it later.
Mm-hmm. Mortal Kombat!
Oh, you did it earlier.
Ten. No, that's a different one.
That doesn't sound.
That's rock.
Yeah, that's
I forgot I forgot the actual.
but it's kind of
shoot.
similar, you know.
But I'm gonna put in some mix before this. Before our intro, we're gonna put a mix so they could be familiarized with that. Some music.
Okay.
So to start today, anything new that's been happening with you guys? What's going on for the past week that the viewers and listeners have heard from you? You could start, Bench. You're right.
Something new for me. So it's been 2 months since I went outside. We're good. No virus. That's good. Nothing really new with me. I think I was just really looking forward to watching this movie, Mortal Kombat, since we've been really expecting this from our last podcast. So we mentioned we'll review this, and then after that, I already watched it twice. So I watched it first time for pleasure, and I watched it again for today. So yeah, I'm really ready for this discussion.
How about you, Joms?
Oh yeah, same thing with Benj. I really prepared for this Mortal Kombat stream. I even watched the old one and the two original movies, the original Mortal Kombat and Annihilation, so that I could do a good comparison. Yeah, and yeah,
I don't think I ever saw Annihilation.
Oh, you should have watched it.
Still remember the 1995 Mortal Kombat movie. So I think we'll do well today.
Yep.
The saving grace of Annihilation is the mud fight. I think that's the only thing.
That's what you ever think about, Ty. What the heck?
Okay, this is the third podcast now that Brian mentioned something sleazy. So we're building a personality.
Yeah.
FBI is on us always.
Yeah, but
you both are on the FBI list now. So
well, one saving grace of Annihilation was the fan service. You know, almost all the characters have their Fateful costumes in the game. So it was campy, but it was faithful to the game. So kudos to that.
I think the campiness was times 100.
True that.
were you able to go like catch up on the Machinima 1? Machinima Mortal Kombat. Like,
oh no,
I think that's one of the most like faithful rendition of this story, but more on the realistic side.
Yeah, I actually watched that. Yeah,
Okay.
Michael J. White,
Yeah.
and who's this guy in I confuse him with Daniel Day Kim. But the one who goes by Hanzo Hasashi, the Scorpion.
Oh, I forgot his name. But you don't see his face that much there.
Yeah.
He's always a ninja.
Mhm.
Okay, but just to remind our viewers, we now have our podcast stream to Google, and we are also in Spotify, so they can catch us from there. We are also searchable in the search engines now. They can just search for the Juicery Podcast Show.
Juicery podcast. Yeah.
We are ranking number 1 there.
Oh,
So-
nice.
Any views would help, and we also have Patreon on our side. We'll be
Nice.
linking that
Nice.
in our description, guys. Help us, support us. We'll also be donating.
Support
to
us,
the-
help us feed our families.
You know, what started in our country is the community pantry. So I've already donated some juices and water.
I thought. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought when you said juices, I thought you meant vape juice.
Vape juice? Wait, can you do that in a community pantry? Wouldn't you be shunned away? Because I think I can donate cigarettes. That good?
You're gonna be shunned away.
We're not making fun of that movement, so I'm just wondering if that's something that we can do.
You're gonna be
I don't
red
know,
tagged.
yeah.
I think if you.
Let's not talk about it that much.
Yeah. Essential. Remember, essential.
Essential only. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what's going on with me? I've tracked the PlayStation show last night. I think it was PlayStation. What's the name of that show?
What do you mean?
PlayStation Direct, I think.
PS Direct.
No, that's Nintendo Direct.
Oh man.
Wait, did PlayStation did this like an announcement last night?
Yes.
Oh, what did they
I
announce?
forgot the name. So they
You
announced
didn't-
Ratchet and Clank
Let me know.
Rift Apart. So that was the only highlight of the show.
I'm
It's
still
gonna
waiting
be
for Horizon. I'm still waiting
It's
for
not
Horizon.
announced. It's not
Ah.
announced. There's no new trailers. They're just silent about that. So it was Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. It's going to be available for PS5 only on June 11. So if you don't have PS5, crying times.
Oh,
I
Yeah.
hate you.
Yeah, we all hate those who has PS5, right?
I don't have PS5. I'm actually not. I'm not. I'm not a hater.
planning to get one.
Yeah, I'm planning to get one after the wedding, probably.
I'm not planning to get one, but I still hate it that I don't think I can get it.
Oh,
Anyway,
Okay, now
on
we
to
can
the
move
show.
Move on to the show. So remember, we're gonna scream the title and we're gonna put some techno music coming from there. Okay, you ready, Bench? We'll do it.
wait, what are you talking about?
Mortal Kombat.
Just do that post production.
Yeah, let's just do that. Post-production.
Okay. So Mortal Kombat, it's a 2021 action fantasy film. It has a runtime of 1 hour and 50 minutes. And I think the director is new. The screenplay writers are one guy who is new also. It's
Mhm.
directed by Simon McQuoid. I don't know if I pronounced that right.
Mhm.
This is the debut film. And the movie came straight to HBO Max and was shown in limited theaters across Europe and US. So any initial reaction, guys? Your overall reaction on the film after you've watched it? I think the production design is good. It's a high budget film, and it gotten a well received from the critics and as well as the fans. It's an okay film. And last week we said if it's campy or not. I think it's campy enough. Any reaction? Initial reaction for now?
Well, I can start.
Special reaction.
Oh,
Okay, you go ahead.
Okay. For me, it wasn't really campy. I mean, it was, if you wanted the whole Mortal Kombat thing, with the brutality and the morbidness and the fatalities and all, it's there. It was there. I actually enjoyed the fight scenes. Although there are some script loopholes that, to tell you the truth, the script was a hit or miss.
The script is not good.
Yeah, no, it was a hit or miss. What my main issue here is the main character. Okay, so spoilers. Have we dropped any spoiler disclaimers already?
No, not yet.
You haven't.
Editor, drop that somewhere here.
Yes. So, guys, spoiler warning. If you guys haven't,
Spoiler heavy
Yes, yes. If you haven't watched Mortal Kombat, the new Mortal Kombat movie, stop right now. Okay, so we're gonna give you 3 seconds to log out and not watch this or not listen to this podcast.
Wait. Before you log out, subscribe to our channel.
Yeah, subscribe.
Go to our Patreon, go
Yeah.
to Spotify, and then go see the movie, and then come back to us.
Yes, come. Yes, exactly, Ben.
Add us up to your subscription. So remember, the Juicery will always spoil every
Yep.
time we review.
So yeah, spoiler warning. So yeah, so going back, I am really, really confused with, and I don't know. The main character
Is
has
his name Cole, right?
Cole Young.
Cole Young.
Yes. Okay. Actually, the first thing that came to my mind was Cole Young was an anagram or like a comparison or like a symbolism for Kuei Leong, which was the second Sub-Zero. So
The brother of the old Sub-Zero?
yes, the older, the younger brother of Bihan, the Sub-Zero in the movie. Okay, but when they unfolded the backstory, saying that he was the ancestor or the descendant, the descendant of Hanzo Hasashi, aka Scorpion, I was like, what the f? Where did this come from? Okay,
Wait.
Yeah,
Did you see the trailer first before watching this movie?
no.
Okay, that's your fault.
What?
Because I think it's explained really well in the trailer that this is a new character. So
and he was awfully close to his daughter.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I'm just
and
talking about the trailer. Like this character, this is new for this film. He's not going to be a character from the game.
Oh, I did. I
Nobody
probably
from that.
missed that. I probably missed that. But if they were trying to establish a new character, it was kind of lame, to be honest.
Yeah.
It was kind of lame because he was, the story could still revolve and he wouldn't be in there. Without him, the story would still progress. They probably just
on Sonya, right?
Yeah.
Focus on Sonya.
Actually, for me, if it wasn't for Kano's heel turn, he would probably be the main character of the story. I mean, all the comic relief. He's just like the Johnny Cage of the old movie. I mean, his quips were awesome and on point. His fatality with the reptile was so awesome. All the
first fatality in the film.
yes, and all the awesome segments, funny and unforgettable moments in the movie was because of him.
He's the
most of
saving
it.
grace,
Yes, he
mostly.
is the
brought
saving grace. I mean, come on.
with this movie.
Well, aside from the Q in Techno Mortal Kombat theme when Scorpion shows up, yeah, that was one good awesome scene. Aside from that, Kano was hogging the spotlight.
Yeah, Kato did really well there. Like, he's an asshole. All throughout, he's an asshole. Like, before the heel turn, he is an ass to
Yes.
Sonya Blade. Like, after.
Yeah, when he got his laser eyes,
He became an asshole times 100 from there on.
Yeah, an asshole with a laser eye. So, he played that role really well.
yeah. Well,
My favorite scene was when he was whipped in the leg a couple of times.
Oh, yeah.
Wait,
Well,
Are we going to the next part now, or still with our initial thought?
yeah,
Yes,
but
initial.
I'll just finish up with Cole Young. The one thing that I also hated about it was his lines.
Oh yeah.
It was
It's
very
all
cheesy.
one-liners.
It was all one-liners.
one-liners.
So, I'm sorry, Louis Tan, but I feel like it was like a B movie performance.
He's a martial artist in real life, right?
Yeah, but hello, Joe Taslim, the one who Sub-Zero. Who else? Michael J. White. He's a martial artist as well, right? He performs well. I mean, I'm not saying the movie, but there are other martial artists who knows how to. Late Bruce Lee, right? So all the other martial artists here in the movie can act and say their lines pretty well, except for him.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Except for Cole, yeah.
Yeah. Cole
Young. I always confuse him with Kuei Liang. All throughout the movie, I was trying to hype myself and say, in the end, he will be Kuei Liang. They're gonna be a plot twist that he's the adopted son of Hanzo Asashi, which means that he is the brother of I'm just formulating theories
Yeah.
that he
And
might
that
be.
could happen. This is a Mortal Kombat verse.
Yeah, but they showed the power, their abilities already. So it was a big disappointment for me.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay. How about you, Bench? Your reaction
turn.
to the show? Yep.
So Jones hated Cole Young. I'm here to defend the guy. So my reading here is, I'm not going to shit on your opinion, but
Everybody's
everything you
entitled.
said-
It's okay.
everything you said is valid, but I think there's the but. But I was read my reading on this. Cole Young doesn't have to really develop because he is the audience surrogate. Because I think what the strengths of this movie is, because I'm not sure if this is a big budget movie, but it doesn't look like it. And they you will feel this in the dialogues, in the exchanges in the movie. In the like the budget went through all of the CG and the stage design.
Mhm.
Like that they did really well on that. But the presence of the characters, whenever there's a scene, it's not that strong. So, I think that's where the budget was not allocated well. But yeah, Cole Young, for me, this is my take. He doesn't have to be really that impactful in the story because he's basically the audience. So this movie works well with that. If you are like new to this franchise, you don't have any background in the fighting games,
Mhm.
it's fine. You will be guided by Louis Tan.
Mhm.
But if you're like very well versed in this franchise, you'll have Jones's problem. Like this character didn't really build up. So what you have for the big fans out there are the Kano scene and the other references, the fatalities, the brutality and whatnot. It's trying to cater for two types of audiences. It worked really well for the fans that are like really following the story. It works well as well for the new fans that they want to get. So my take is Cole Young doesn't really have to really develop. But yeah, the like this is a story. This is not just I went into this like thinking this is a story mode in the game. Like someone will just guide me throughout the story, and like at the end I'll see the final boss, which the final boss here is Sub-Zero. So for me it works well for any type of audience, and it's a good movie, but it's not like that breaking new grounds on this one. It's just a good movie, and it has this feel like Godzilla versus Kong. Like we're just here for the fights.
Yeah, for the fatalities and the fight
For
scenes.
for the gore.
Mhm.
So it has this. It has that feeling there. The vibe is this is so similar with Godzilla versus
and
Kong,
Mhm.
but in the human-sized version.
Yeah.
So I have that reservations. That's why I really enjoyed it. Like I'm looking at my notes now.
Mhm.
My one note here is Lukang is an asshole. So that's my or Kung Lao is an asshole.
Yeah,
Like,
both of them.
Kung Lao is always an asshole. He's cocky.
I know he played that really well. Like
Exactly.
he's the one pushing Kano to do something.
I was actually pretty sad.
That's
And his,
why.
his movement is very, his style, his movement, his martial arts is very close to the game.
Yes,
So
yes,
yeah,
and
in
he
the
was
past,
really
yeah.
realistic. I mean, he was faithful to the Kung Lao. You know.
Yeah, the first teleport scene was okay.
Oh yeah, the first teleport scene was okay, and the fatality. You know, with Natara, the Batgirl.
Okay. So you were telling us earlier that Luis Tan didn't really excel in acting, but the other ones are like it made the other characters
Stand out.
acting and stand out. That's
Yeah.
why I'm
Yeah.
rooting for Colton for this one. Is you're not expecting him to do so much. He's just there to guide the new
It's
viewers.
like it looks like a deer that's looking straight to the beam lights of a car.
got in the high beams.
Yeah, but
So the
Yeah,
budget
although-
for this film is $20 million, Ben. So it's a high budget film.
20 million.
It's not
Oh.
just,
Oh,
it's
one
not
thing.
just
Yeah.
9 million, 7 million.
One thing that I noticed is that there are some scenes where the ice looks fake. Yes.
Whose eyes?
I didn't notice that.
You know, if no, I mean not the ice. I mean the ice. I mean the Sub-Zero's ice.
Yeah.
when Cole Young's family was imprisoned.
Yeah, it
And
looks plastic.
yeah, it looks plastic.
Plastic, yeah.
You know,
They
they
just
could
put
he
it
could
It's not polished.
yeah,
Probably
they
not
could have
polished in
pre-prod it to put
post-production.
like some smoke or like free like make it look like it's really cold because it doesn't look cold. It looks flimsy.
It adds to the campiness of the film.
Yeah, it looks like the ice on Batman and Robin with Mr. Freeze. You know,
That's
the ice that moves around, the bendable ice.
That's the scene where after Goro fight, right? Like at the latter end of the movie. I think they already spent their budget with Goro's.
Yeah,
That's why
yeah,
the ice looks like
yeah. One
The
thing,
studios are
the act one, like
asking for a check. No way.
yeah,
the
they
act one ice CGIs were well done.
yes, the first one was well done, but after that, yeah. One thing that I was looking forward to explore in the movie was them delving deeper to the rivalry between
the
Sub-Zero and Scorpion. I mean, if
Yeah.
you were a fan, you would understand. But in the movie, if you are
this
not a
one.
fan, I mean, you'll be figuring out. I mean, for the Lin Kuei, for the Shirai Ryu, what you know, what are they fighting for?
Why
And
is
what?
it an asshole to this
Yeah.
Japanese family?
Exactly. I mean, if they even, I mean, they would. I wish they would put like a deeper context with, like, for example, like they could have mentioned something like the Grandmaster or something, because in the games, the Grandmaster was the one who perpetuated, or ordered the Lin Kuei to kill the Shirai Ryu clan, right, to massacre them. But here it's like they're just saying for the Lin Kuei, for the Shirai Ryu. Okay, you guys are angry with each other, but why?
I don't
The
understand
audience,
how
the,
much
the audience would just assume
You know,
that,
you're gonna kill each other
Chinese
because
versus Japanese.
so a lot of
Chinese
people
versus
would think that, because Chinese versus
Yeah.
Japanese. Yeah, but it has a deeper context. They should have at least added a little bit more for the fight.
the lore.
Yeah,
Why
the
are
lore.
they fighting?
Yeah, they could have they stopped halfway. In the old movie, Scorpion and Sub-Zero were just lackeys for Shang Tsung. They didn't need to have any lore, but here they had lore, but they stopped halfway, which makes it more confusing.
Yeah, that's going into the act one already. Like, we don't really have that much backstory. Why these two? They look veteran, so they're veteran fighters. Why are they fighting? And Bihan's backstory now is he is not a ninja. I assume
No,
he's
he's
no
not.
longer a ninja here. Only Hanzo is the ninja here, and not yet a scorpion. Or not
Yeah,
yet.
not just Scorpion. Yeah,
He's
yeah.
Scorpion.
Yeah, I think Bihan is still in the game. In the game, the Mortal Kombat 1, Sub-Zero is still Lin
They're
Kuei,
wearing
right?
factions. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're wearing factions like
Wearing,
Lin Kuei and
Shirai
I
Ryu.
forgot what Shirai Ryu.
Yeah.
So that was not established here. Like, the only driving motivation for Bihan was I'll kill off all of the Shirai Ryu clan. So
For the Lin Kuei.
for the Lin Kuei, and then I don't understand what they're talking about, but I'll kill you. And remember this face, and then he's dead now. But so, like, I think what we can do from that is there's going to be more after this movie. I hope they get the same actor to play Scorpion again.
Yeah.
Where we hash out more of the story between the two factions, because Bihan is dead now, and then we already have a character that will take over Sub-Zero's character, or like the name.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we can look forward to that.
Mhm.
And the movies, like, usually for a Mortal Kombat movie, the focus would be more on either Johnny Cage or Liu Kang. But for this one,
Mhm.
it's more on the
Scorpion
side
and
of
Sub-Zero. Right.
Scorpion's backstory. So hopefully it could be a mirror of what we had now in the next one, where we see it's like we need to justify why would Bihan or Sub-Zero, the older Sub-Zero, kill off all of the clan's members.
Yeah, true. Probably they're gonna have I hope so. They're gonna have a clarification on the sequel which gives context to that rivalry in the form of communication with probably Kuei Leung, the younger brother, the next Sub-Zero, and the Scorpion. Probably.
Moving over to the entire Act 1 to start with. So the first 15 minutes, I think, feels like a different movie. It's like an old Japanese film, like a 1600 one. It felt great. The action was great. The cinematography was great. Every background was great. And after that, we were introduced to Cole Young. The mood changes. That's what I feel for the Act 1 and the introduction of his family. It was kind of awkward at first. Didn't know that that girl was his daughter, and the way
didn't
that
do
the
an
mom,
uppercut.
he didn't do an uppercut. So any reaction on the Act 1 part, the characters, the introduction of the characters? Remember that this is the R-rated version.
Yeah.
And right on the bat, we see a lot of blood, head smashing.
And then we see
through the head.
Yes, and we see Scorpion's signature tool,
Kunai with rope.
Yes, the kunai with rope. Yeah. People are saying
someone will correct us on that, what it's called. Let's go with kunai with rope.
It's a kunai with a rope. I mean, people are saying that he used a gardening tool. He used a gardening tool and then made it into a kunai, or like a his tool. Fighting equipment.
Yeah.
In the first place, his wife was using a kunai as a gardening tool.
But that's like the ninja's way. Like, you use farming equipment for your weapon, which is fine. Wait, I forgot. Kunai with chains. Do you remember that?
Yes.
Kunai with chains. Do you remember? Said that way.
No, I'm sorry.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Oh,
it's
okay.
Yu-Gi-Oh. It's Joey Wheeler doing Yu-Gi-Oh. Anyway, we're not Yu-Gi-Oh podcast. But that kunai with rope will improve to a kunai with chains.
Oh, okay.
Shut up.
But it was cool. The fight scene with Hanzo Hasashi and Bihan was cool. I mean, perfectly choreographed. Perfectly choreographed.
The ice on his hand.
The ice.
It's bleeding when it started to grow. It's like he's just knowing his powers right on.
I think I have one criticism for the fight scene. So, like, it's really well choreographed. And they could have done it all one take. One take and then one camera fight scene. Like when they do Daredevil, the Netflix Daredevil one.
The one shot.
Kept that. Just one shot, one take, a long take, and then just one view. And you can see it in the cuts. Like, this is just other camera, but the fight is still ongoing. They could have just kept that. Make it feel like you only have one perspective because this is a fighting game. They got just so much. But yeah, that's just my only criticism about the fighting. But overall, it's great.
And then we were introduced to Cole, and then Sonya and Kano. So Kano was in the dark when Sonya brought Cole into this basement and showed the board that they've been studying the lore of this Mortal Kombat tournament that's been going on for centuries already. And then Kano was out of nowhere when the lights were on.
The main character, the real main character of the movie.
This is a Kano movie. Not a Kano story, not a Scorpion story. Before we move on, we forgot to point out some references. Cole Young defeated a champion, a named champion. So the name was Eddie Tobias. So that's a reference to the guy who made this game. And after they entered, I think
actually two guys, Eddie and Tobias.
No, it's Boone.
No,
Ed Boone.
It's Ed Boone and Tobias. And the other guy is, I think, Tobias.
I forgot his last name is Tobias.
I know it's an anagram of Cybot, but
Noob Cybot.
Yeah, same. So those two guys are the one that caused the creation of ESRB, the one that added ratings to video games.
Entertainment Software Rating Board.
to Mortal Kombat being those legislators, those Congress meetings that they say it's gonna cost the children from the 90s to be brutal when they grow up, to do shootings, right?
Yeah.
Mass shooting.
I played that when I was young. I can't still do fatality, so not really. Anyway, and then like in Sonya Blade's wall, there's a clip. There's a lot of clippings there. Night Wolf is one of
Yeah,
the
Night was
pictures.
yeah. Hanzo Hasashi was also there.
So like,
Yep.
Yeah, I
you
saw
paused
it.
no?
I
You paused it?
watched it like slowly, like at half speed, just to see references. But anyway, you go on.
So every other time that we see a wall like that, is it really the same wall for every investigator, for every marine? I think police to have that kind of wall.
Well,
massive
yeah,
wall
you
with all
need
the
to have
clip-
that. You need to have that
It's a trope.
inquisitive setup. You know, if you have
Yeah.
like even with the yarn, you know, connecting yarns and all that stuff.
connecting the dots.
All
Yeah,
investigate.
only the red thread was missing.
Yeah, only the red thread was missing. But yeah,
Anyway.
It's a cliche for movies, right? They always
yeah.
do that.
Well, I think Sonya Blade was the one who explained the concept of Mortal Kombat to Cole Young, right? And to the audience. I felt like it was a little bit weak as compared if Raiden,
Yeah.
you know, Christopher Lambert's Raiden was amazing. You know, when he was explaining the concept of Mortal Kombat.
It
So
would be a better exposition.
yes.
And they were on that boat by Shang Tsung, right? He said,
Yeah.
iconic laugh. So I was there.
Yeah.
It was like that.
Oh my God, Carrie Hiroyuki Tawada is still my Shang Tsung.
He's a little bit too old right now to play the part.
Yeah, he's too old. He could probably play the old Shang Tsung, you know,
Version.
yeah, old version before he gets all those souls and turns to what's his name? Andy what's his name? I forgot his name.
Wait.
So
It's
when
not in your document,
Yeah.
Ryan. It's not in your
He didn't have
document.
that. He didn't have that.
Yeah, it's supposed to be
So when
in your
Kano
dog.
was introduced, we get the introduction of the one character that was thrown by Shang Tsung to our heroes. What's his name? I think we just know him by the name of
Reptile.
Reptile. He has another name, a Chinese name, I think,
Right.
and he has acid.
I
as
think
for
I
blood.
just know him as Reptile, and in this movie, he's an actual reptile.
He is an actor, not the ninja one.
Oh, Shang Tsung is Chin Han. Yeah.
Okay.
He's the guy from Togusa from Ghost in the Shell and Henry Cho from Lethal Weapon.
Oh.
Yeah, he's also Councilman Yen in Winter Soldier.
Oh yeah.
Yep. And
And he's a famous actor.
yes, he's a
I've
famous.
seen him in a few Hong Kong movies as well.
Oh, yeah, The Blacklist, Serangoon Road. Yeah. But I still think that Cary Hiroyuki Tagawa delivers the lines pretty well for Shang Tsung. He has a stronger feel, you know. If the original Shang Tsung was like a freaking badass tiger, Chin Han was like a screaming chihuahua.
Like the character now of Shang Tsung is already modeled from him from the 1995 Shang Tsung.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
that's why you feel that way. And I like how we did this the Shang Tsung 1995 movie. I will not try to say his name. I'll
CHT, just say CHT.
HD. Okay.
Yeah.
So we were shown in the desert that Shang Tsung and his warriors were walking. I don't know which part of the Netherworlds is that. Is that the outer world or the
That's
Netherworld?
Outworld. That's Outworld. Netherrealm is
Outworld.
different. Netherrealm.
Netherrealm, yeah.
Netherrealm made the game.
So
Yeah.
we
No, but
have-
there is a Netherrealm.
I know.
Netherrealm.
Netherrealm Studio.
Yeah.
So we were introduced to the girl with the open big mouth. I forgot her
Mileena.
name.
Mileena.
Mileena.
Yeah. I had some comments on that the CG, you know.
Cobalt. Is that what's
She
that
only
What? Cabal.
Cobalt.
Cabal.
Cobalt, yeah.
It's
Yeah.
later in the movie. I think we skipped the first fatality where Kano says Kano wins.
Oh yeah, yeah.
She's like, if you're a fan, you'll like this. You'll love this.
Yep. And Reptile, I have no qualms for that. You know, they wanted to try to make it as reptilian as possible. You know.
in my mind, they could have done this better because the fight scene happened at night, and the way you can see the first time you will see Reptile in the games is through the moonlight. So they could have done something like that. Again, it didn't really. It will not add anything to the movie, but it will make me happy.
Yeah, fan service. It's fan service.
It moved the plot. The plot has to have that board that Sonya that created. The board of every.
Yeah.
It has to be burnt.
The plot needs to move at this point.
And then outside we have Kano spitting out some gruesome spit to the gnome. That's gonna come back full circle at the end of this film. Before the film ends.
Speaking of foreshadowing, Cole Young's nickname was Human Punching Bag. In the Octagon, will go back later.
Oh yeah.
We will see why that's like something important, really important in this story.
What's
Moving
the
on.
guy that approached Cole Young? He looks familiar to me to join these MMA fights for $200. Was that Mike from King Bad or not? He looks like
I
Mike.
didn't catch him. I'm not sure.
I'll check.
Anyway, we're now at the desert.
Yeah, we're in the desert. We are in Act 2, so this is the part where people complained a lot. This is
Kano's
we-
conversation with the Sonya and Cole was funny. it was good. It was good. It added depth. So depth, but it was good. The comic relief was okay.
So they say that Act 2 dragged too long. It lasted almost 110 minutes, nearly an hour or more. We only get a few 20 minutes for the introduction, 20 to 30 minutes. So they have this training montage the middle as well. So if you can go over to it, Bench, how it happened with Raiden. We were introduced to Raiden in the temple.
Yeah, there's a lot of things to see there. So Liu Kang, we saw him in the desert, and it's
Out
kind
of
of weird that
nowhere,
he's
right?
saying like
Out of
Yeah,
nowhere, he was
he's-
just there. He's there.
his mission is to complete or like
Look
get
for the
all of
fighters.
look
Gather the
for the
fighters.
chosen ones and the fighters. But like you could have taken all of them earlier. Let's say we will not be able to catch up on Jax, but if your mission is to really get all of them in the one place, I really didn't see your effort there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They were
he's just in
Well,
the
here's
desert.
my comment. Here's my comment. Liu Kang said that they were gathering fighters and looking for them. Is he looking for them in the desert? Are all the fighters in the desert? Why is he looking
Yeah,
around?
that's the weird part because he got Jax. Jax is already there like before the trio went in. Like I saw him in this state. I was too late. Like, what the fuck? You were there? You just let Ihan murder him, or if you cannot stop that, you could have just talked to Cole Young, and then he will go to Sonya and get and you will be able to. I don't know how you do it. Teleport back to Raiden's temple. So,
Another thing as well is Raiden. Well, later in the movie, Raiden said that he has the power. Confirmed that he has the power to teleport anybody, anywhere. Why didn't he do that in the first place?
yeah.
Come on, you got awesome power. Make the most out of it. And he's just sitting. And he's just sitting in the
temple.
Yeah, and
They were hiding the temple.
he is just sitting in his room while his lackeys do the tradition.
Like, Shang Tsung was there right away. He was able to teleport.
Exactly.
Smoke powers.
Yeah, I don't know why.
And that smoke power messed me up because I thought we were seeing smoke.
Exactly. Disappointments.
Come on. Anyway, we'll rip on the movie later. Like, let's continue with the story. Where we
Liu Kang, Raiden sample. There were a lot of insightful and very very fan servicey portraits. Like
there's the literal fan there.
yeah, like
That's
there
like
was
fan.
the fight with Hanzo Hasashi and Bihan. There was a portrait of the original Kung Lao, who won the first Mortal Kombat tournament.
Yeah.
And then
The great Kung Lao.
the great Kung Lao. There's also
Are they cousins, Kung Lao and Liu Kang?
Yes, yes,
Yes.
yes. They're cousins. Actually, Kung Lao was the original descendant. I mean, he has a straight descendant line to the great Kung Lao, and then Liu Kang is his cousin. There was also a portrait of Edenia where what's her name? Mileena
Tara.
and Kitana. Kitana's mother and his father, the king of Edenia.
Ooh, I remember
Uh,
Kitana's mother in Annihilation.
yeah, that's Sindel. That's
You
Sindel.
too.
Yeah,
Yes.
so the burial scene, and then what else? What else did you see, Bench?
I think there's Goro in one of those.
I
They
think,
showed
See,
that
I
there's
didn't
Goro.
see that.
yeah, I think there was.
Oh, Shinnok's medallion was there. Was
Yeah,
there. Like,
Shinnok's medallion was there.
Yeah.
Kano swiped that.
Yeah.
While
Probably
while
in his
Kang
body.
was talking.
Mm-hmm.
I think Kano is already have it still by the end of the
And
movie.
and that might like come back later. Like Shinnok's modus operandi is comes back from the dead because he's one of the elders. Something like
Yeah,
that. So maybe we will see Kano again.
yeah. Probably we'll see Kano. We'll probably see Kung Lao. Probably if Shang Tsung dies.
If
Yes, if
yeah,
Shang Tsung dies and his soul goes to the nether realm. I don't know.
yeah.
Yeah. So each
Um,
character has to do their own sparring partners, practice, just to learn to get their arcana. So from this
the
time,
Can you
Arcana
explain
thing.
Arcana? Can you explain the Arcana?
So Arcana.
Okay.
This is not from the games,
No,
but
no,
in
they're not from the.
this universe, each chosen one has a power, and if it manifests in a way uniquely to every individual, so that's the Arcana. So Liu Kang's Arcana is fireballs.
Mm-hmm.
Kung Lao's Arcana is controlling his hubcap
Hat.
hat,
His hat.
and then eventually we'll see the awakening of Kano's Arcana, which is laser eyes. From the games, it's not actually organic. Like
Mhm.
it's being organically created in his eyes, but it was like an upgrade. Like
Yeah, it's like putting organic web shooters on Spider-Man in the movie.
so we'll never see like a Kano with improved or like what you call it, like metal arms, other upgrades. Because this one, the laser eyes is organic. Like he just shoots laser eyes from his eyes.
Mhm.
So that's how Arcana works. Like everyone has it. It just needs to be awakened. That's where the montage will or not. It's actually not a montage. They do the
Scenes.
training
Yeah. Whole
training
scenes
scenes
of
Uh-huh.
like
training.
diegetically.
Mhm.
Like it really
Oh.
passes time. So
Uh-huh.
it's not
Yeah,
like
10 to
a
15
Rocky.
minutes.
Okay,
Each
okay.
Yeah, that's why it's dragging.
Oh,
I- guys, this is my issue with the montage. I mean, the montage was good, but here's my issue on the montage. The montage is used to further see the development of the main character. But in this montage,
They did
the
it.
montage
multiple
done, he
characters.
still
Yeah,
hasn't had
multiple
his arcana.
yeah.
So what the
The
fuck
main
was
character.
the purpose of the montage?
Yeah. That,
And in the end,
we'll go
Sonya
there
has
later.
her arcana, right? Sonya can do the rings in her
Like,
hands,
really quickly.
fire some.
She
We'll-
doesn't
we'll
have
go
an
there.
arcana. She doesn't have an arcana
She doesn't have.
originally.
Have it because she doesn't have the mark.
Yep, she doesn't have the
Yeah,
mark.
So-
it was after when she got the
You'll
mark.
be a
she has the
liability to
arcana.
the other chosen one.
Yeah, that's why she wasn't called to train.
Yeah, from that part on, I really felt bad for her character. She was shamed most of the time. She was bullied, but she handled it well. It's like a
She
true
handled it.
leader, a true.
Yep,
She stick to the
Like
group.
a trooper.
Yeah,
yep, like a trooper.
That's the
Jax
most
was a little
asinine.
more. Jax, yeah, Jax was a little more of a pussy. I lost my 2 arms. I'm weak.
Hey,
I
if
can't
you
punch."
lose your arms, I don't think you'll be at.
I think you'll feel the same way probably.
Let's give it to Jax. Like he loves his arms.
Yeah,
He used it a lot. So
It's
he'll
like
probably,
Macho Man kissing the biceps.
yeah. I mean, did you see his flexes? Come on. While his arms was being ripped off or frozen and getting ripped off by Sub-Zero.
Yeah,
No.
he didn't even cut
I
it
would
like
cry.
evenly.
Yeah.
My only problem is not it's uneven and like they just let it look like that. Like if I were Jax, can you cut it like shorter in this side? I'm a right-handed, something like that. Um, I'm just joking.
He could have said,
Um,
Sub-Zero, could you put could you freeze a little bore on my right side and my left side?
you
To
left a
even it
little
out.
here.
Yeah, you left a little here.
I will get my arms, robot arms. It'll be uneven, dude.
Mhm.
Come on.
Yep.
Anyway,
Moving
So
on,
what
moving
happened next
on.
is when Sang Tung and the gang on the temple, and then there was Raiden put a
Yeah.
barrier, a shield, like a spirit shield for them. So it dragged on after that. So I think it's 5 to 10 minutes of them just waiting, and then there was Kabal talking to
Kano.
Kano, asking him he should do a heel turn because he's going to get paid 3 times more than
So
the $3 million
sad.
that was promised.
So
Promised to him
sad.
from,
You know, up until then, Kano was like the fan favorite in the movie, you know, and after that, like, oh man, we could have seen a different turn on Mortal Kombat. Kano being the good guy.
But
I would actually watch that.
he was the most developed character there.
Exactly.
Like, he had two different character twists.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I wouldn't mind if he would be the anti-hero, you know, changing sides and then going back to being the good guy again. But they went all heel turn all the way in the end. But
You can expect him from his personality. This will go his way, either way.
exactly.
You already got the laser eyes. So
Yeah. And then Kung Lao arrives.
heck?
Hmm?
Kung Lao arrives in that scene, right?
And
Oh no, that was after. Oh my god.
after,
Oh yeah. I'm losing my train of thought.
What happened after that was Cole, who's more pussy than than Jackson Sonya,
Hey.
decided to leave. He said, "I didn't have my Arcana. I'm out of here." Goes back
Hey.
to his family,
Mm-hmm.
even though he
In
knows he's gonna be
defense-
tracked now.
again, in defense of Cole, Jax and Sonya already have a lot of experience about chasing the chosen ones.
Mm-hmm.
Cole really just got in there because they were attacked by Bihan. So
Yeah, that was just a few
Maybe-
days ago. I mean, I want to go back to my normal life. Come on.
yeah. Yeah, now that you mentioned it, like it's just a few days ago, there's still just going to be still like trauma there. But yeah, he went back to his family. Which is I think part of again Raiden's weird plan
Mm-hmm.
to somehow awaken his Arcana.
You know,
By getting beaten up.
they should have emphasized that. You know, like for example, I watched the original Mortal Kombat, right? There was a scene with Johnny Cage helping going to Outworld because Kitana was kidnapped by Shang Tsung, right? And Christopher Lambert's Raiden said, "No, you're going to die," something like that. He's trying to what do you call this? Demotivate them to go to Outworld, and then Johnny Cage said, "No, because we have to do this," something like that. It's our responsibility,
that's
something
the
like
right
that.
thing. It's the
Yeah,
right
we're doing the right thing. And then after Johnny Cage leaves, Raiden smiles and said, they learned." So
I know.
we didn't see that in this movie, you know.
Well,
Yeah, they could have.
Yeah, Raiden was kind of an asshole in this movie.
Exactly. He wasn't. His presence was not as strong as Christopher Lambert's Raiden in the original movie. I mean, I totally loved Raiden's character there in the old one.
This was also a great actor, a great Hong Kong actor.
Yeah, it's what do you call this? The guy from a Battleship. Where is that? Tadanobu Asano. Yeah, he's
is
a
he
guy.
Japanese or
He's Japanese.
he's an international? Okay.
Tadanobu Asano. He's the other captain in Battleship. The one that beat up
With
Taylor
Rihanna?
Kitsch. Yeah, the one with
With
Rihanna.
With
Yeah,
Rihanna.
the one
Yeah.
with
Unpopular opinion, I loved Battleship. But yeah, that's a different.
Rihanna,
Yeah.
the side character.
Yeah.
She was a side character, right?
Yeah, but
She was like a tomboy.
yeah, but she played really good, and she played her really good. But enough of that. That's a different movie. We're focusing on Mortal Kombat. So yeah, I mean, I had mad respect for Tadanobu Asano, but his presence wasn't really that strong, probably because of the script writers.
Script, yeah, the script.
You know, like man, come on, Greg Russo and what do you call this? Greg Russo and Dave Callahan.
Dave.
They they cut it short. I mean, I don't know.
What's Russo? What's Callahan's background? The other.
Well, Greg Russo,
movies that
this is his first movie to be a scriptwriter.
Ooh, just like the director.
Yeah, director Simon McLeod. It's his first directorial movie. I could have, you know, been we could have set expectations with other writer, which is Dave Callahan. He had his repertoire was Zombieland, Double Tap, Godzilla, but there were some hit and miss as well, which is Wonder Woman 1984 and the first Doom movie. So
The one with the Rock.
yeah,
right?
the one with the Rock and with Carl Urban, you know. So I don't really know why the script was really flimsy
Yeah.
or like meh.
It's a bit weak.
Yeah, the script was kind of weak. You know, if it was the original script writer for Mortal Kombat, it was campy. Yeah, no doubt about
The
it. It was
original
campy.
writer was Paul W.S. Anderson.
Oh yeah, Paul Anderson. If it was him, I mean, it would be a bit campy, but with
It would be fun.
it would be fun, pretty fun, you know. Johnny Cage's quips, the comic relief, and all the. If it was created now, the old one was created now, it would probably be the story would probably be so much better than this one.
Yeah, and the effects would be up to standards. 'Cause
Exactly.
This movie is paid. It's with a big budget movie.
Exactly. So
Yeah,
yeah,
after-
Budget.
After the end of Act 2, when Cole left, so everyone is in their places, Sang Tsung decided that it's time to attack due to Kano, I think, stealing something or destroying something.
destroying
destroyed
the
staff.
shield. Yeah.
Yeah, the barrier was open. So they were attacked and Goro attacked the family of Cole. And the funny thing is, his wife was able to take punches from Goro straight, and she was alive after a few punches from Goro.
Is her wife an MMA fighter as well? I don't know.
She mentioned that she doesn't watch the fight, so probably not.
Probably just a football mom, soccer mom.
Yeah. It turned from an action movie to a horror flick.
I was shocked with Sub-Zero scary waiting at the door, right?
Yeah. Oh, my
that's
God.
later in the movie.
That's later in the movie. The Goro scene.
We're still at Act 2.
Yeah.
Goro scene is good. Like he still doesn't have his Arcana here, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't still have.
And his driving force would probably be protecting his family.
Mm.
So that's why it manifested during that.
Why is there a comment, guys, that Goro looked like the Hawk, that light version
Probably,
of Hawk?
probably because of the rendering. Probably, I mean, all monster these days have this same orc-like look.
It's fine.
Yeah, but it looks so much better than the previous one. The previous one looks like a Muppet.
Stop
Because
motion.
because it is. It was a play motion.
He looks like
so-
he looks like what do you call this? The one from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. You know, the old ones.
That's actually
animatronics.
better. What you're mentioning is actually better. Than
Exactly.
What it actually looks like. 'Cause
Exactly.
This there's a fighting game with clay motion. That's what it looks like last time. But this one, it's a proper CGI and it's a proper fight that they did. Like the choreography for someone with 4 arms is I think done well.
Yeah.
Um,
That's actually good. It was actually good.
And I think throughout the battle, he's not really trying to fight one-on-one. So Cole Young is trying to be smarter here. But he needed to something needs to happen. So that's why
he needs to step up.
Later.
He needs to step up.
Yeah.
Lo and behold,
Yeah,
hence
his
the
Arcana
human
is-
punching bag.
As a human punching bag, he absorbs punches like no other.
He can convert it to different
turn
kinds.
the kinetic energy after he's been punched.
No,
a
it's
few
not
times?
that smart as that. This is not your Black Panther suit. It just absorbs
Yeah,
energy.
it's like what do you call this? It's like the powers of Bishop in X-Men.
Yeah.
X-Men.
Yeah.
But he was able to
Instead-
return it.
What?
He
Sorry.
was able to return.
Yeah, he's able
Instead
to.
can blast his power back.
hmm
No,
But he
it
only-
doesn't have like projection. Like it's more on punches and kicks.
Yeah, he can manifest it into the tonfa.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the two weapons that he has.
Two tonfas.
Yeah.
One bladed and
He has this. He has this straw basket armor.
And yeah, like we mentioned, like this is a foreshadowed like power up because he was called the human puncher bug, and I think that's what his role in that ring. Like he goes into fight every time, and he doesn't really expect to win. So he turned it into his superpower, which
Yeah.
is
We
I
get
think
our fatality.
That's actually
Yeah,
a good one. I mean, a good analogy or a good representation of who he is.
yeah. Like this
So we get a couple
movie.
of fatality. Goro was slashed right in the tummy,
Yeah.
right?
hmm
That's
And then
another fatality.
Mileena, was that Mileena? She
Who?
was also killed during the attack. And I thought Sonya died.
No. It was
No, not
it was
yet.
Nitara.
Outro.
Nitara,
It was Nitara. That was probably the best fatality in the movie.
yeah.
From
They-
Kung Lao.
they-
and then
Act 3 is more of a the end of Act 2 is setting up a mini tournament, which is the Act 3. That's where Mileena had her time to shine.
Yeah.
Kung Lao
Yeah.
was
Sad.
sucked out of his soul.
Yeah.
His soul was sucked out.
That was really
by
sad. I mean,
Kangchin.
what do you call this? He saved Cole Young, the inexperienced warrior, you know. And they had their strongest card in the game taken out.
Yeah.
And then Raiden just teleport everyone.
Yeah, why didn't they just teleport them in the first place while they were
I think
training?
it works with like Star Trek philosophy. You should not move when you are being teleported.
Yeah, probably.
When the lightning starts, that's when like Bihan attack Cole Young, and then the teleportation stopped.
Mhm.
So and Kung Lao moved as well. That's why he didn't go with the lightning.
Yeah,
I don't know why I'm explaining these things.
you should.
Does it
You
make
should.
sense?
Raiden.
You know, we have our fan theories, but I'm kind of sad that probably
Yeah, it's
Kung
sad.
Lao would come back. I hope he would. Just like Kano.
Somebody
and-
has to die in the good guys team, you know.
They could have
Well,
chosen
this
Liu
is
Kang.
Mortal Kombat.
They should have chosen Liu Kang.
No, this is Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat we're talking about. So like death is not really.
Death is not an escape.
we
Dead by
have a
Daylight.
whole arc. Like the reboot was most of the heroes are dead, and they came back as like I
Spectres.
forgot the
Spectres.
specters.
Yeah,
So
that was
we'll probably
11, right?
have some-
MK11.
Yeah, I think 11.
Yeah.
Yeah, the last full Mortal Kombat I played is MK7. So after that, I didn't have the story.
Mhm, mhm.
So what happened next after they escaped?
Cole Young
Cole's family
had,
was taken.
Is it?
They tried to regroup or something.
Yeah,
I kinda
they-
forget.
they
No.
reduced-
Before Cole's family was kidnapped, Cole had a cheesy comeback in the White Room. I'm gonna call it White Room because it's so
It's the
white.
void.
Yeah, okay, fine, the Void.
Yeah, the Matrix void.
Yeah. Okay,
But
so
it
he,
wasn't in the
we have to stick together, or we have to fight smart, And then he asked Raiden if he can teleport anybody in the world, anywhere. So yeah, it was a cheesy, speech from Cole. I mean, that was his only contribution in the team.
Yeah, glorifying moment.
Yeah, and it wasn't even that good.
Wait, this is the player of the fighting game pressing the story mode.
Oh yeah,
For me, this is the part where you press start game and then story mode, and then like the character select screen shows up, and then and we had our match up. after that. So,
Yeah, the
So
matchup.
Jax was matched to this guy with the hammer. What's
General
his name?
Reiko, Nathan
yeah.
Jones from the WWE.
Yeah.
All he did was
Yeah.
So
like
he was able to do the
growl.
fatality.
Oh
Can
yeah,
you describe the
fatality was.
fatality?
Yeah,
The
pumpkin
head
head.
smash.
Yeah, head slap.
pumpkin head smash.
That's fine.
Yeah. So
What's-
we could
what's
we
the other
didn't count Jax as the one with the Arcana, right? When
Yeah.
his hand transformed. Someone actually said that his Arcana was being a technomancer. You know, he could
Yeah,
he
his
could work
Arcana
on
is-
technology.
This is not technomancy. He just created metal out of thin air.
It's still technology. I don't know. He can make if he's not a technomancer, how can he make the armor and sync with his what do you call this, bodily movements? So there
I don't
needs to
know.
be coordination, technological coordination. You know, it seems to be an upgrade of his steel arms.
The monk tech.
Yeah, monk
technology.
tech. Yeah, I mean, metal suddenly came out. We could say that technomancy also, his arcana might be manipulation of metal and technology, probably
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably.
because his arms suddenly get
speaking of-
upgraded.
Speaking of the monks, where were they during the attacks?
Flailing their arms and running around like crazy.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Where are they? Save us!
And they just left like out of
Yeah.
thin air.
Mhm.
It used to be a temple, right? There should be a lot of monks there. The one they created the paintings, they cooked for the warriors.
No, they're probably not. They're just they have their own roles. You know, they have their own roles. Probably the other fighting monks died already. You know, and Liu Kang and Kung Lao were the remaining, or they were the chosen ones. You know,
Yeah,
mortal
it's
the
just
mortal
like
the normal
Mortal
monks
Kombat
couldn't.
always lose the monks, the ninjas, right? In
Yeah.
one scene they have, like in the original Mortal
Yeah.
Kombat, they have
Yeah.
this one scene where there's thousands or hundreds of ninjas,
Uh-huh.
and suddenly, boom, there's nobody there.
Yeah.
That's good.
Probably they focus more on the chosen ones, you know, because they are the only ones who can fight the outworld combatants. You know, that's why the spotlight came to Sonya Blade, because she's immortal, but
And she is in combat.
yes, with the outworlders. So that's something to take notice. You know, she was competent enough to battle one of them, one of the outworlders.
So
So
she picked the girl, and then she finally has her Arcana because she was able to kill Kano. And this is the part that where
so
she killed Kano
sad.
previously.
Yeah.
Yeah, by
Yeah.
using the
The gnome,
down Kano.
the gnome
where Kano
Kano
spit on.
Really.
Yeah,
I just want to say, like, the only tools this movie has is foreshadowing. Like, no other. Other cinematic
yeah. This
tools.
movie has great foreshadowing. You know?
And then that's it.
Yeah,
That's the
I
only
would.
tool in there.
Yeah, I would praise the movie for that. You know, the fatalities and the foreshadowing.
Oh boy.
There's also one comment, Jumps and Bench, why did Jax choose the guy, General, what's his name? Instead
Raiko.
of Sub-Zero? Because that's the guy that killed him and take off his arms. He should have. fought
It's
that
a
guy, right?
mismatch.
Plot.
Frame data.
Plot logic.
Sorry.
Plot logic.
Logic.
Yeah, they had a
Of course.
previous fight, right? He was the one who beat up Jax in the first one.
Yeah, they're the first one to meet in the battle.
Yeah, and you
And then and the movie is just 15 minutes or 10 minutes at this point, and then we were introduced to the final fight between the return
No,
of
not yet. You're moving too fast. We
Yeah.
still have two matchups. Like you have so General Reiko and Jax is done.
Mhm.
The other one is Kano and Sonya Blade.
Sonya.
yes,
And a
Liu-
tag team match between Liu Kang and Ko Liang, and Kabal and Mileena.
yeah, Mileena.
This is the first time Mileena showed her true mouth.
Yes, yes. So that was actually good. That was actually good.
Mm.
But it was Sonya that killed her, right?
Yeah, right after he killed Kano.
Sonya was transported to that part of
which
the.
is another fatality. Like you
Yeah.
can see her spine.
His spine and no stomach. Yeah. And I actually liked Liu Kang's fatality there. That was his fatality in the new Mortal Kombat game, where he summons the dragon.
In Mortal Kombat 2, that was his fatality.
Yeah, that was actually awesome. You know, seeing no, but the graphics and I mean the visual effects, it was exactly like his fatality in the game. So like the dragon coming out of the
Kabal was like a mini Kano with all this banter and runs.
Yeah,
it's a little bit funny too.
Kabal died, but like in the story, he'll turn into good, right?
Yeah, he's no, he's an anti-hero. He switches sides. Because he was originally special forces or like NYPD along with Stryker. And then he got disfigured by Kintaro's flames. And then after that, he got the breather, and then he worked as a member of the Black Dragon with Kano.
Because I think
was their leader.
That's in MK11 now. He's now good in MK11 or an anti-hero.
Yeah, he's an anti-hero.
So you guys like that fatality, but I think for me, animality is still best.
Yeah,
you could have seen the dragon there.
The real dragon.
Yeah, they could have shown it. Like, have you guys watched Annihilation, right?
Yeah, I didn't.
Oh yeah, when Liu Kang turned into a dragon, and then Shao Kahn turned into a Hydra.
That's the worst dragon ever.
Yeah, like freaking 1990s visual effects, 3D.
I have to see this.
Yes, you have to see it.
Yeah, you have to see it. The budget for that film was just $4 million. So
oh my god,
imagine what they can move for $4 million.
Yeah.
It's like Owie Balls.
If they had more budget, the movie would probably
the dragon will have more pixels. Is that
yes, more textures, more textures. Oh my gosh.
Okay,
so after the mini tournament part, where are we now?
We are moving to the last act.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the family was kidnapped.
After Mileena died, Sub-Zero teased Cole Young in the venue, and then said that he got his.
What do I have here?
Yeah, what do I have here?
The bracelet.
Yeah.
Come follow me.
Yeah, he froze it and squished it.
Yes. Of all the fighting, the movies, do not piss off the family of the main character.
Outside the door.
That was kind of creepy, A
scary moment. The camera angles. So I really love the lightings and the setup for this film. They have good orangey and teal kind of lights that they used. So more on the movie.
Yeah. To be fair, I think the director was good. I mean, in the what do you call this?
Yeah, for his debut.
Right? I mean the how he directed the cameras, how he presented the scenes. The script writing was the weak spot here.
Yeah, I think it captured from what I said earlier. This captures the same vibe from Godzilla versus Kong, which is hard to drive for human size like tournaments. You're here for the fatalities in the fight, not really to see an award-winning film. So he did well on that. That's hard.
So
on to the main fight,
the final scene.
Yeah.
So how did when Sub-Zero took the family? How did Cole find Sub-Zero at this time?
How did
anyone remember? All I remember was they were just in the gym. In the same gym where Cole was beaten badly.
I think they didn't say it, but Raiden probably knows.
They just fight.
Yeah, they just fought.
But they just met this up, and then Cole was on the brink of death, seeing that his family was frozen. I think he already loses all hope, and then suddenly the Mortal Kombat music kicks in. And
there was a kunai with chains. Kunai with chains. And then the the Mortal Kombat theme pops in, like, oh, she's
That's
gonna
not the
get.
original theme, right?
Yeah,
That's not the
It's
original
no, it's a
theme.
techno. It's a techno. I
Yeah,
still
well, I
like
don't think.
prefer the old one. I still prefer the old one.
Yeah,
Sorry.
true. Yeah, I don't think they ever like finished the whole section. Like not the whole team, but like a perfect cut in the section that you know what you're listening to. I think they never like
Completed it.
go to. Yeah, they never completed it, which irks me. Like they do a few keys.
Yeah, it's a
for a few
freaking
notes,
tease. It's a freaking
and
tease.
then they just stop. Like what the fuck?
Bam, bam,
Didn't you
bam,
get the
bam,
rights
bam,
for
bam,
this?
bam,
Yeah, I think
bam,
they're
bam.
copyright. They didn't buy the copyright. For
What?
this.
They have the
Did not-
copyright. Oh my god.
It's just they're not, never like finishing the whole
Yeah.
team.
Well, they did it on the end credits.
Well,
I mean, if they could do it in the end
Oh.
credits, why did they do it in the fight? You know,
Actual
in
fight.
in the original movie, all the main fight sequence had that sound,
sounds
Yeah.
alike. Yeah.
so
that
it will stick to you. Here, it's like, what? I was waiting for the whole the whole movie. How come it's only like a few seconds?
Yeah.
And the
It's
fight
like you're
itself
waiting
was
for a
less than
drum.
5 minutes.
Yeah, it's
The-
waiting for
the
you're
whole
like,
fight. It's just like 5 minutes.
uh-huh. You know, it's like you're waiting for a drop and it just drops halfway. No, the drop came. The drop came only halfway. You know. It sucked.
Sucks. So there was a couple of good move done by Sub-Zero. The move that where he left his
Ice clone, the ice
I mean,
clone,
yeah,
and then
ice
the ice
clone.
wall. Yeah. The it was
And then
faithful.
the
It was
ice.
kind of good. It was kind of good.
yeah, it's good.
Frozen blood.
Oh yeah, frozen blood.
And
That was-
the blood frozen sword. He's stabbing Sub-Zero, Scorpion a couple of times in that exchange.
Yeah, he's a specter. He wouldn't be able to take.
He's infernal Scorpion.
Yeah.
He woke up and I'll choose violence today. So yeah.
He woke up and said,
Um,
"What?
When
When he
one
opened- when he
one
opened his,
comment. One comment.
cover. Mhm.
What? Sorry.
Yeah.
It's not a skeleton in this, under the cover, right? It's
No.
flesh.
No, yeah,
No.
no. It might be his like incarnation, you know, his personification.
No,
and,
you see that when he's using like infernal powers.
yeah, when he's using the toasty, when he used the toasty, his mouth looked more like a skull.
It's in the games. He's a skull. He's a skeleton.
Yeah. One comment with Scorpion, in the movie. I mean, he speaks Japanese all the way, except for the signature line. You know,
Okay, so for me, I think that's the movie, or like that's for the fans.
yeah, fan service. You know,
He has to
He's
say
been
it.
dead
Or maybe
for 4 centuries. He probably
no,
learned it from hell.
yeah, he was in hell, like trying to control it. Maybe learn some new language.
Satan is
also-
multilingual.
keep his anger, but learn a new language that's healthy. But he only learned one phrase, which is "get over here."
get over here, right?
Yeah, here's a trivia, guys. So the original "Get Over Here" voiceover was done by the creator, Ed Boon. That
Sorry.
was his voice.
Oh, that was his voice. Get
And
over
the
here.
toasty, and the toasty as well.
Yeah, you know, but yeah, weird. Yeah, I mean, he might have learned. He should have learned French or something like Bien Sichi.
No, he like. I don't know. He probably should have learned Chinese
Is
just
that
to
"Get Over Here"
Yeah,
in French?
yeah.
get like.
Can you repeat
Oh,
that?
this is
Despite-
what this shithead was saying that time. I get it
Dito,
now.
dito. In Filipino.
I'm more angry now.
But yeah, and
Anyway,
he was.
Yeah.
Does Cole Young know how to talk in Japanese?
probably not.
Yeah, because he was an orphan, and then he was Scorpion. He was an orphan living in Chicago, and Scorpion was talking to him in Japanese.
Yeah. Or should I do?
Yeah. I mean, inside Cole's head while Scorpion was talking, what is this dope guy saying?
What? Who are you?
Chicago is a hard place to grow up with.
You know? So I don't know. I mean, Hiroyuki Sanada could have learned a few English lines there. He could have just said that in English in that particular scene. Would probably be a little bit more linear, or probably had more sense.
Yeah, it's a more realistic, but I don't think him speaking like English throughout will be a better scene.
Yeah.
Although I think Hiroyuki Sanada, like he was born to be Scorpion. Like he is the Iron Man.
Yeah.
To Tony Stark.
RDJ. Yeah, he was like the RDJ to
Fits
Tony
his,
Stark.
it fits his
Yeah, he look-
is
Yeah,
born to be Scorpion.
He looks pretty much like Scorpion, and his physique, his attitude. I mean, his profile looks so much like Scorpion. Which it was good casting. Their budget probably got exhausted because of the casting.
Like, who's
casting and
the
the effects?
who's going to be the most expensive person here? Well, yeah, most of Chang Sung
Probably.
and
Shang Tsung,
Shang
yeah,
Scorpion.
Shin Han.
Raiden is also expensive.
Probably Tadanobu Asano.
Yeah, like most of the Western like, actors probably
Probably
I
paid
don't want-
$2 million.
were paid lesser.
Probably
compared to
Sonya
the
Blade, Jessica
stars.
McNamee.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Josh Lawson as Kano. I'm just sad they didn't cast Terry Crews as Jax.
No, what the fuck? I'm more like
Older.
It's gonna turn into a comedy.
no.
Or probably
how am I going to get like Jax seriously if that's Terry
Yeah.
Crews? Although I would say I would watch that.
Yeah, or like the one in Rebirth. I mean, Michael J. White. Exactly. Or he might be
Still
too
do it.
old. He might
They're
be too
older
old.
now.
I don't care. Like it's still Jax for me.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. Hiroyuki Sanada is old already, and they got
They got him.
Yeah. So I wish they could get CHD as the old Sangsong next time. You know, when they drain him.
Yeah.
When they drain him.
So we see the death of Sub-Zero here. He was burned to crisp.
Yeah, Toasty.
And did his body disappear as well?
Yep,
Yeah.
his body disappeared.
And
He-
Chang Sung was disappeared.
Well,
in
Shang
this
Tsung
lore,
disappeared
the
because of
body
Raiden.
disappeared.
In this lore, he was taken again to the Nether Realm, just like when Scorpion died. When Hanzo Hasashi died, his body turned into flames and disappeared. And then he went to the Nether Realm. This would probably set up
Very
for
good
the
to be-
sequel. Probably be Noob Saibot for the next movie.
Yeah.
Mhm. I'll be looking forward to that.
Yeah, like this is a good setup for Mortal Kombat verse. I'm saying that now because
Yeah.
we didn't really have that much characters killed in this first one. And I hope Kano can come back sometime.
And Kung Lao and Goro.
Yeah. Kung Lao. Goro.
Goro is the champion in Mortal Kombat. Who are they going to kill? Who are they going to fight in the real Mortal Kombat? This movie.
There's a girl version of Goro, right? A girl with the forearms,
Shiva.
girl.
Shiva, but she's not the
That's
champion.
also,
She's not
like
a champion.
Sagittarius guy.
Probably
the-
Kentaro. Probably Kentaro. Yeah, the tiger Shokan. I feel like this movie isn't the real Mortal Kombat. It's just a prequel.
No, it's not.
It's a prequel.
It's a preparation for the actual tournament. Like
Yes.
Shang Tsung is doing this so he can preempt the actual tournament. That's like I think his motivation here.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, there's a good prep. Like the only characters died are your like listers in the roster.
Mm-hmm.
General Rico is not, I think, in the main game.
Yeah.
Nitara was in one of the like lesser known
Yeah.
games.
Mileena would probably be cloned again.
Mileena will, because we haven't seen Kitana yet, and
Yes.
I think that's what Kitana is not here because we haven't went to
Outworld.
I forgot.
Yeah, we haven't gotten to
No.
Outworld.
So that like their like actual realm. There's a name for that.
Outworld.
Team.
No.
Not Outworld.
Edenia. No. Okay.
Edenia.
Okay. Edenia is the former world of Kitana.
I know. Yeah.
When Shao Kahn defeated Edenia,
She's the princess, right? She's the
she
daughter of Shao
abducted.
Kahn.
Yeah, he assumed the role. He conquered Edenia and then got the wife and got the daughter. So he adopted Kitana. So she's a
so
princess.
not
She's a
violent.
princess of Outworld, but she is also Edenian. She is
But
Edenian,
she's already in Idinan.
yes. But in this premise, in this setup, I think Kitana was already in Outworld. I don't know, maybe because Mileena was already there. Mileena was already there.
Yeah. Because like the fan blades are already in Raiden's temple, so somehow his character is already existing. Or I hope they retcon it somehow just to make it look good.
Oh yeah, to like set up what happens in the
Speaking
second.
of that Raiden temple
Yeah.
setup, what's with that like a chocolate fountain thing, the big one that's
What?
been featured?
But
You remember?
yeah, the glass looking
The
one.
glass looking. Why
Oh
is it
yeah,
so-
yeah, the one like it's like the
so odd.
it's like the centerpiece of the TARDIS. Like
What did you just call me?
what?
The monks.
What did you
The
just
monks
call me?
probably do a chocolate something.
Yeah, the fountain was off that day.
Very off.
That's totally weird. What's totally weird?
It's a weird set piece.
Uh-huh. It was
Does it
totally
match
out of
the
place. It was totally out of place.
It's
You
well
know?
lighted. It adds light to the room. I think.
Yeah.
Well lit.
Oh my gosh. Imagine if that temple can go through space and time.
Shut up!
Just
Shut
like
up
a
with
Tesla
your
coil.
hoovers.
Tesla coil in the middle of
No,
Raiden's temple.
this is Mortal Kombat. This is not about.
Well, blame it on the centerpiece.
I know. Let's just call it the chocolate fountain. As
Yeah,
Ryan said, the
Okay,
chocolate
fine.
fountain that day was off. They didn't turn on the fondue
Yeah.
because it's dusty.
Yeah, there was no cheese. There was no cheese
I hate
and
you
crackers.
And the monks
Oh my
flailing
God.
their arms in panic.
Yeah.
And Shang-Tsung and gang. No
Oh
time
my
to
God.
shoot those running monks.
Yeah.
Where were we in the story?
Yeah, we're about to end. How did the movie end? Because I probably snooze at this time. I didn't even notice.
Intro Johnny Cage.
Yeah,
the
poster.
that one, the poster.
Yeah, he was probably going to Hollywood. His Cole Young's mission probably was to go to Hollywood and get the help of recruit Johnny Cage.
How
So-
did he know that Johnny Cage might probably have the tattoo? Or the birthmark?
Probably Sonya
Seen
Blade's
this movie.
investigations.
Yeah, Sonya Blade.
Yeah, Sonya
No,
Blade.
he's seen the Citizen Cage,
Uh-huh.
guys.
Uh-huh.
His movie is Citizen Cage. He's probably showed his
Tattoo.
body there.
Oh yeah, in tattoo. His tattoo. Probably.
The poster was like that right from the start. It's already there. This is not the first time we're seeing this poster in this movie.
But no face for Johnny Cage yet.
Yeah.
Right? They haven't cast.
None yet.
Casting.
None yet. I
Even
hope.
the part 2 of this film is not yet in stone because this is R-rated. If we remember, guys, R-rating movies don't
Uh-huh.
usually get very high blockbuster returns.
But it
Except for
actually
or
beat
Keanu Reeves.
it actually beat some movies in the A list or like other well-known movies. I don't know.
They need to penetrate the Asian market. They have to show some good showing in China. So I think for 20 million, if they get part 2 done, maybe 30 million, 40 million, that would be great.
Yeah.
Right?
They should in the sequel. They should choose a really good Johnny Cage. Okay.
Yeah, Banda.
Yeah. I mean, I have high hopes
It's
for it
old.
because it has to surpass Lyndon Ashby as the original Johnny Cage. He was awesome.
Yeah,
Okay.
he needs to be more of an asshole than Kano.
Yes. Yes.
The original Kano died when he was
Proper.
40.
Oh, really?
Asshole.
Yeah, and the one that played the original, the one that.
Oh, yeah, Trevor
Jim
Goddard.
Wilson- Yeah,
It's a
he
weird
died.
tangent.
Yeah, 2003. But this Kano was probably he delivered it well. It's good. Josh Lawson. He actually doesn't look like Kano. If you guys
He's
Yeah.
smaller. Yeah, he's smaller as well.
Yeah.
Kano is
No,
big.
you don't have that like face. Like half of his face is not as gory looking as the original.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, his face is punchable, but
Yeah.
the eye laser is not there yet. The mechanical or like the techno thingy.
Yeah.
So we end the movie in a cliffhanger, preparing for part 2. We are in the part of our show where we grade and give our ratings if this is a good movie to watch or not. So out of 5, what will be your ratings, Bench?
I want Joms to go first.
Okay.
Let's do
Okay,
Gems.
I'm gonna do a Craig Ferguson rating. Okay,
Okay.
if
It's up to you guys.
the lowest would be Liu Kang's animality in Annihilation, the graphics,
It's the
and
lowest of the low.
yes, and then the highest would be Liu Kang's new animality or like fatality in this movie. I mean the awesome CG. I would go with my rating would be Johnny Cage hitting Goro in the nuts in the old movie.
Hitting him in the nuts.
Yeah,
The Nutcracker. I think that's the
the Nutcracker. Yep. I mean the movie was okay, but you are there because of it being related to the game. You know, all the fan service, all the lore, the developing lore. You know, if you're not a fan of Mortal Kombat, it'll be hard to enjoy it. You know, but if you are a fan, you might enjoy it, you might not. Hence the Nutcracker. I mean, it looks good to see, but if you get hit in the nuts, it's not gonna feel good, right?
Okay. I remember Shang Tsung's face after that shot to Goro on the part 1.
Yeah,
I mean, not part 1, but the movie in 1994.
yeah.
He said, "Imbecile."
You imbecile! So yeah, Bench,
your
what's
turn,
your
Ben.
rating?
Okay, so that's why I chose to go second because I really love this one. And I was going to do the same rating, so now I will not because it's just redundant.
I am sorry. I'm sorry. No, but what was your analogy? You can do it. Come on.
So my rating would be between animality to babality. This is brutality.
Not bad.
I like this because if you're not aware of the franchise, this is a good start to start watching whatever there is of this content. After this, I think the next thing you should see is again the 1995 movie Annihilation, the Machinima one.
Mm-hmm.
You see the animated movies as well. Scorpions, I think it's that Legacy or I don't know. Yeah, this is a good gateway because you have this person that's not really connected to the full team, but is in a way also connected. She's guiding you through the movie. And what I really agree on with John CP here is this is just martial arts, the movie. Imagine you're playing an arcade, you're going to story mode. This is that in a movie form.
Mm-hmm.
I hope we could have skipped most of the scenes that are bad, but this is a movie. So, but yeah, it's a good introduction. Hopefully, they do more because they have a lot of characters they can work on. We can now speculate who will be next. Like Bihan is dead, the younger one can come in. Shirairu you might be hiding somewhere in the world.
Yeah. What would happen if Cole Young and the second Sub-Zero meet? Oh, my name is Cole Young. Oh, cool. My is Cole Young. Cole Young. Coincidence?
I just imagine that scene in Rush Hour, like he was asking the master's name.
Yeah, you? I am me.
I am me.
That's not me. It's you.
Yeah, that's my take on it. It's good. It's not groundbreaking, but it's still a good watch. If you like martial arts, if you like fighting game,
True.
go see it.
Yep. Actually, another essential. Sorry, Sai. There was actually an essential series that other people can probably watch. This is an old series. It's a Mortal Kombat Conquest.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Yeah, the one with the Filipino actor Paulo Montalban. He portrays the first Kung Lao, the great Kung Lao. So if you guys want deeper lore, probably watch that if you have time. You know.
Mortal Kombat Conquest, right?
Yes.
So going over to my rating, so out of 5, I'm giving this 2.8, but it's still a good watch, a popcorn flick.
Ooh.
Yeah, the presentation is good, but yeah, the script really kills the movie, and it's a bit too long, an hour and 50 minutes. That Act 2 really dragged so long. It should have been a montage. And the characters are great. I'm looking forward to seeing them again. If they give a green light for this, HBO Max, go give this a green light.
This is supposed to be a trilogy, right? This is supposed to be a trilogy.
Yeah, that was the pitch.
Oh, that's
so.
good.
As you know, all producers nowadays are taking everything into consideration. If you earn money, you're gonna get your part 2 and part 3. But if not, probably no. So 2.8, but still a good watch out of 5.
Yep.
We'll get more of this until they reboot it again, and then we'll see another one, and then they reboot it again.
Yeah.
I can't believe it's more than 20 years then we get a Mortal Kombat movie.
Yeah.
It's
and
about
eventually
time.
It's about
Johnny
time.
Cage
The game is
as-
doing well.
As Jean-Luc Van Damme, and I'll be happy.
What?
Still with the
Jean-Claude Van Damme?
Yeah, I said his name right.
They're gonna flash kick their ass.
Oh,
Did the original Van Damme, the one that played Guile,
Yeah,
did
exactly.
the Sonic Boom?
That's
did the
one.
Sonic Boom? No.
yeah. He did
Did
one.
one
He did
Sonic
one.
Boom.
Did one Sonic Boom?
and one jackknife.
Yes. That the jackknife was very obvious. The jackknife was very obvious.
That's
But-
the only, like, he was paid to do those 2 special moves,
And
and then do the
the Belgian guy.
the monologue.
Yeah, the Belgian guy.
Troopers. Troopers.
For you, it's not an ordinary day. For me, it's just a Tuesday.
Yeah.
It was a
Anyway.
Tuesday.
Rara
Okay, we
Williams.
are about to end the show. Any last words and parting words for our listeners out there, guys?
Watch the movie, guys, if you want to have like Benj said,
time.
if you love martial arts movies, and if you're not too squeamish about scriptwriters modifying some of the lore in Mortal Kombat, if you want a good modified or like adjusted lore to the Mortal Kombat universe,
Yep.
watch it. But you know, don't expect too much of the script. Don't expect too much of from the main character. Like Benj said, he's our eyes. So yeah, but everything
Don't
else,
expect that much.
yeah, don't expect that much. You know, yeah, that's it. Enjoy it as it is. Your turn, Benj.
Oh wait, it's my
Yep.
turn.
Yes.
So this is now our second review with something like this. It's just a fight movie. Yes, and if you are into those things, go see it. I really want to see more of this, so please give this money or give this time. Please watch this.
Support the film.
If you what you said? What did you say?
Let's support the film and the
Yeah,
industry.
support the film. We are now going back to normality in terms of going to the movies in some places, which is good. So if you can go see this movie, I want a Mortal Kombat 2, 3, 4, 5, and then a reboot. Please.
Another
And
reboot.
then another reboot, and then another one with JVC. JVD? Did I say that?
Yeah, JVD,
Van Damme, yeah.
You know that guy.
JCVD.
Just go.
Just go.
Please give it to me. Just go see this. Give it to him, guys.
Yeah. So with that said, we're about to end the show. Remember, by the next week, we are about to review the Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Yes.
So that will be big.
Okay,
So watch
just
out
done
for
that today.
Just subscribe, guys, and thank you for joining
Support
us
the
in the
show.
show.
Yes.
For the show,
Support
guys.
us.
Support the show.
Help us feed our families.
Yes, I need to buy another Gundam.
Don't
We'll be
disclose
seeing
that. Don't
you
disclose
next
that.
week. See you guys. Thank you for listening and for staying with us. Thank
Bye,
you.
guys.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.